All right, Fit Fam, Simple Yoga Vinyasa. I slowed this down. It can take a minute if you want to, if you go with your one breath, one movement, but we'll take our time, primarily working on some arm balances, splits, a little bit of back bends, but we'll just come top of the yoga mat, get it nice and grounded, Tadasana, feet hip width apart. Nice and rooted in all four corners of the feet. Inhale, arms reach up. Take a little back bend if you have it. Deep breath in. And then exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. And then come into a crow pose if you want to, or just straight back to Chaturanga. You can hop or step your feet back, going at your own pace. Then we'll inhale, upward facing dog, roll those shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tailbone up and back to the sky. Then we're gonna inhale, lift our left leg up, come to a flip dog, taking a little bit of a back bend, stacking that right shoulder over the hand as much as possible. And if you come into full upward bow pose, that's an option. Driving through the heels, getting deeper into that back bend, pressing your heart towards the top of the mat. And then coming back to center, we're going to set up, take side plank, right shoulder stacking over the elbow, over the wrist, getting length through that right foot. Option for the bind, if you want a little finesse it, or you can take a tree pose, side plank, any variation. And then we're going to come into splits, full splits if you have it with the bind. Else you've got an option for just coming into all fours with that left foot forward, half splits. Taking a few breaths here, or you could take it in one breath, hands to heart center, and then we're going to plant our hands. Bring that left foot back. Exhale into our downward facing dog. You can pedal the legs out if you want, just feeling the difference in the stretches of the hamstrings for both sides. Then we're going to get the other leg. Right foot lifts up. Then we're going to drop that right foot behind us towards the outside of the left side of the mat. Come to our flip dog. Left shoulder stacked over that left wrist. And then moving into our upward facing bow pose. Trying to get our feet shoulder width apart, hip width apart. Driving through those legs, getting deep into that back bend. And then we're going to come back side plank this time. Left hand nice and rooted. Left foot extended. Option for the bind on the right big toe. Or you could take that tree pose. You can just lift a leg, or you could even drop that bottom knee down. Taking a modified side plank, bring that bottom knee underneath that bottom left hip. If you got the bind, exhale and come into that full splits, top of the mat. Else you can come to all fours. Still extend that right leg straight forward in the half splits. Trying to square up the hips as much as possible. Finishing off this side, planting our hands at the top of the mat. Exhaling that right foot to the back of the mat, downward facing dog. Pressing our heart back towards those hips, hips up towards the sky. Then we're going to inhale, walk, jump, or float forward. Option to float forward into your Bakasana crow pose. And Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, roll those shoulders back, taking that last back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then now we'll just walk the feet, top of the mat. Forward fold. Feet could be together, hip width apart. You can do big toe grabs, spines, get a little deeper, and then we'll inhale, rise all the way up to Tadasana. Taking that back bend, heart opener, Trying to ground through those heels, relaxing the toes. Then exhaling back to center. And that's it. Nice little quick little warm-up flow. Getting some back bends, arm balances, half splits, full splits. Just having a little good time. Going at your own pace. Namaste.